Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to download the Industrial Loft Kit and have a look. Right, so we have downloaded. Now the annoying thing before, which I don't know if they will have fixed, was that when you were trying to do kits, you couldn't filter for a specific kit, you just had to filter for all the kits. We'll see if I can find the items. So this is what it's supposed to be like. I like the idea of all the sort of split level stuff. Let's see what they've got. Let's go and... I was going to say we should go to San Mancino and do a little like loft, but you can't change the windows. So let's just go to Willow Creek. So this is not the place that makes the most sense for industrial, but let's have a look. Let's just stick up. I'm going to learn from my last one and do a very big wall, although we're not going to have anywhere near the amount of stuff from a kit. Looks like we've got new doors. Okay. Oh, it's got some congregated metal with dirt stains. Okay. I could see myself maybe using that for something. And then there's this, which I actually really like. Got some different swatches. Why have we got two blacks? Oh, one's got like dirty glass and one's got clean glass. Okay, I could be up for that. I think I've seen people say this is more of an archway than a door, like it doesn't actually close. Would have quite liked a closed version of that, like an actual door. And then windows. What have we got? Oh, actually, have we got any doors for bigger heights? No. I probably should actually filter this just in case I find anything. Oh, they have separated the kits out. Much better. Okay, so that's all we've got there. Windows, we've got this. Again, this looks like it's got the kind of grubby glass to it. Yeah, which makes sense in industrial builds. And then that matches with what we've got over here, like a clean one. And I quite like that sort of shade of brown. It's not too, it doesn't stand out too much. It's not too like orangey. I'm just worried that it won't match any other brown that we have in other windows. If you've seen my every room is a different pack build, basically trying to pick the darkest window of a lot of things didn't work out for me, and they did not match whatsoever. Is that the only... we only have one window. Okay, so how does this look with the I'm never going to say it right, the Moschino windows? Because I feel like those are the vibe, aren't they? They could match a little bit. The colours are different though, aren't they? What do you come in? Like, does your white match this white? Kind of, not really. It's a little bit darker here. It could be the lighting though, to be fair. This might just be the lighting in this area. I feel like there was there not some other video or something that came out on Twitter that showed a bigger window, like a different window with this kind of open style to it? Maybe I'm misremembering that. So far these things feel very square and this feels very round and it doesn't feel like it matches, whereas like this door with this window feels like it matches because it's got a similar kind of size square, hasn't it? Maybe a little bit smaller here, but it just doesn't feel like it's got the kind of round feature to it. We've got nothing else in terms of the building. Okay, I mean that makes some sense. This seems to be designed for like small loft things and there aren't that much outside of that. So let's do, what should we do it by room? Let's see what we've got by room. So what have we got for, oh, I'm still on Moschino. So we've got, oh, okay. So what wall height am I? I'm at medium wall. So this only works for small heights, really. Unless it's a statement piece, I guess. You could have kind of in the middle of a room somewhere, couldn't you? But if you end up with a bigger wall height, it looks like it doesn't go anywhere. We've got lights. I should have picked a bigger lot, shouldn't I? Definitely should have. I will get used to this eventually. I don't hate those. Those are alright. I could work with those. I don't know how often I'd use them outside of specifically doing an industrial build, but I like them. What have we got for colours then? I'm not sure I'm ever going to use that yellow, but the red's kind of nice. Playing to type again, aren't we, Nikki? We seem to have some plants. Got some more pampas grass. It doesn't look like pampas grass. It looks like leaves from like a distance away, and then you get closer and you can kind of see some of the detail. Like, I'm comparing it in my head to, hang on, where is it? I'm comparing it to the Dream Home Decorator one, which it just looks very different to be the same thing. Although I guess this looks more like it's an alpha texture, doesn't it? And this looks more like the Sims texture we would expect to see. So maybe we've just been a little bit spoiled by how realistic that one looks. Oh, I'm going to use that a lot more though. That's cool. I like little planter boxes and things with books and stuff on it. I do maybe kind of wish that these two were empty and slottable, because I don't feel like anything here is slottable at all, is it? But we could put little things in there. rather than empty baskets, which doesn't make a lot of sense in a house. Very rarely would you just have an empty metal basket there. Ooh, try and zoom in a little bit more on it. That's kind of nice. I like that. That I will probably use a fair amount. And then we've got bar stools. Ooh, okay. I like those a lot. I really like those. A new rug. Okay, bit tattered around the edges, don't mind that. Ooh, and some patterns to it. So we've got lots of plain colours and then kind of camo looking, like zebra. I could be up for that. I will probably use that version of it, maybe that one. Could use that. Don't see myself using that. That's just too many colours, I think, for what I do for builds. But and we have some decorations, so go around the back of my wall. Why did I think going around the back of the wall would be any different from the front of the wall? Oh, Nicky. Let's go build a secondary wall to put stuff up on there. Oh, is it like a faded sign? Oh, we've got multiple. Oh yes, I really like these. I've just finished the sort of community lot that I was building, but this is the kind of thing that actually would have been really cool to have up on the walls there. I like that. I like that a lot. Right, and then we're over here now. Don't ask me why. Got ourselves a bed. Oh, I like the little drawer detail. I don't think we've got a 4-poster with like drawers under it. I don't think we've got many beds that have got like the implication of storage underneath, which feels very realistic to have. Okay, it might be the lighting because, again, I'm outdoors, but some of the colour choices do feel a little odd at the brighter end of stuff. I might try and build a brightly coloured house at some point. The white's nice, though. Like, that's more than what we want. Just sort of a nice plain white colour. A couple more plain versions would be nice of those kind of things. And then we've got the bedside table, kind of like a mesh to the side. Do you actually match the bed? You do. And then I like the little storagey detail down there, but it's very similar style. Again, some with kind of more of a muckiness to them, maybe like they're second hand or something. Okay, I'm up for that. Ooh, and then this is the thing in the pictures that I was actually excited for because that's who I am now. This piping, which I apparently cannot... Where's it going? Where's it go? I'm trying to turn it. I'd like it to actually be present, please. Thank you. There we go. Now that is the kind of thing that I would love to have in builds more. It seems like a really small thing, but when I was building my community lot in the pool, I would have really liked to have had like some pipes or air conditioning going around, and that kind of thing would be awesome. Got another fan. If I'm honest, I don't use these very often. In the UK, they're not common, so it's not something my brain ever remembers to go looking for. Are you a light and a fan, or just a fan? Just a fan. So I probably won't use it a great deal just because I don't use fans a great deal, but it's cool looking. Oh, we've got a new sofa. Oh, I like that. Oh, is that like made out of pipes? Oh yeah, no, I like that. I would probably use that first swatch as well in terms of colours. Actually, I'd probably use most of these swatches at some point or other. Even like that green's quite nice with the like the throw on the back, that little extra bit of detail. Yep, no, I'm up for that. Have we got like a matching chair? Yes, we do. Definitely see myself using that. I don't see myself using that as much. I'm just not big on the idea of the split level tables. Just from a personal point of view, it would feel really impractical to me to have loads of space under there that I was missing out on. I'd end up shoving books under there. I'm just going to put that plant on there. Yeah, that looks kind of nice. And then we've got, ooh, a hallway. Is it a hallway table? Yeah. Oh, it has a wheel on it. I must admit, I really like this sort of design. And we've got a new dining table. Okay. Higher than the other dining tables, or am I being silly? Just slightly, yeah. Does that mean the bar stools are intended to work with that? I feel like there was a scene in one of the promo shots of that, wasn't there? Oh yes, I am going to use that a lot. That's probably the kind of thing I'd actually own, with like bar stool chairs and slightly higher table. That's kind of cool. I like that. Oh, we've got some kind of sculpture. They've been doing a lot more kind of sculpture-y things, because which pack recently had them? Dream Decorator had kind of off-the-wall sculpture-y kind of things, maybe. I like that. It's definitely more of an art piece than anything functional, because you can't make it look like it's going into any pipes, because that would have been kind of cool. Like if we'd had, rather than that big long pipe, if we had lots of little pipes as well, we could make this look like it was going in and out of the wall, make it look like it was functional. But it's kind of cool though. I like that. So that's essentially what we've got, which feels about right for a pack. Like, how many objects did we get for the Oasis one? Although that was more build related, wasn't it? Yeah. So I think this is the problem. The last one seemed to be more build related and had a couple of buy items. This one is much more buy with a couple of build, which I guess makes sense. They're balancing out a little bit. So this is kind of what we've got. So we've got a lot of matching woods and sets, and actually I'm probably going to use quite a bit of that in different things. I'm quite up for that. Got this thing, which I am kind of in love with, I'm not gonna lie. That might be going on any community wall that I ever use, along with the fish ones from, is it Cats and Dogs? I could be wrong. They've got the kind of faded thing. Probably not gonna use this sculpture very often. if I'm honest. I'm going to use the pipes a fair bit, probably. Slightly disappointed in the doors. I just feel like we could have had a bit more. Although this is nice, and I will probably use it. I'm not sure I would use this very often. I don't think this window matches with anything. Everything's very, very square. And then this, like, because that's square, all of the furniture's very square. It just doesn't make sense for that to then be round. I feel like that should be square. Might just be me. If it's going to be round, it maybe needs to be bigger so that you can have all the square things at kind of the same level and then it kind of arches over the top of it. But it just feels like it's going to stand out. It feels like it doesn't belong to the pack, whereas something like this does. All in all, I don't think it's awful. There's definitely some things I'd improve upon, but in terms of the items, I'm actually kind of happy about some of that stuff. I will probably use this quite a bit. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.